Hi Taurus, and welcome to your June predictions reading. We are looking at general predictions for the month of June. So if you are looking for more specific predictions, especially love predictions, I do have a love predictions reading up, Taurus. It is for mid-May to mid-June, and I'll be doing the next one before June 15th. So if you're interested in that, click it now and be sure to subscribe for that mid-June to mid-July reading. Okay, Taurus, I'm excited. Let's go ahead and start your monthly prediction for the month of June. This reading is intended for Taurus Sun, Moon, Risings, or those who have strong Taurus placements in their chart. So if you're not a Taurus and you're here cross-watching, you are welcome to stay. I just need you to know that I'm a very honest reader, so you may hear or see something that you do not like. You have been warned. Let's start by getting 3 oracle cards for you that will tell us the main themes your sign can expect to experience in the month of June. What are Taurus's main themes here? Okay, I don't mind this for you. It's interesting. I feel like you've come a long way this year, Taurus. You've had your ups, you've had your downs. June, things seem to be getting better. You're learning how to cope with what you're going through if you're still going through some hardship. At the back of the deck, we do have the 9th house reversed, so I see some unexpected changes here, potentially some travel. There could be some issues that you're having with your trying to take things in a different direction. That candle just went out, my bad. The wick isn't long enough, so it's just going to happen every time I try to light it. So 9th house reversed. I don't mind this for you. It feels like you're playing it safe. I feel like you're going to have opportunities come your way, and I see you turning things down because you're trying to play safe. It feels like, Taurus, you're trying to be very careful about what you commit yourself to. Some of you are trying to honor other responsibilities in your life, and so something's going to come your way in June, and I see you playing it safe. I do feel like this opportunity can be delayed, but others of you may just flat out reject it. What is this opportunity specifically for? Pluto reversed. It's the opportunity for you to take on something that you've been working towards, but you feel like you're not ready yet. You feel like you're not quite ready for that leap. You're being a bit stubborn about this, Taurus. Fixed sign in the reverse. You're being stubborn. You're being careful. You're being cautious. You want things to go according to your plan, but this is coming early and you don't like that. Yeah, Pluto again, you don't like that. Something about this just doesn't feel like you're ready enough yet. So let's get into your reading and have a look at the month of June, starting with your first theme here. We have masculine energy, Taurus. So this masculine energy is interesting because you are a very feminine energy, but you have very strong masculine energy about you too. So sorry, it took me a little bit to get that out. I feel like this masculine energy is you trying to take advantage of the opportunities that you do have. So you know how I was saying over here that you're feeling like there's something coming your way that you're not ready for? Well, it feels like you have a plan that you're trying to follow and you want that plan to go accordingly. I see you putting a lot of effort and energy into something here. We're going to get tarot to get more specific, but main theme here is I can and I will with that masculine energy. Determined, a force to be reckoned with, almost stubbornly, plowing ahead, ticking boxes and moving towards your goals. But I feel like you need to do this strategically. So when something blindsides you and catches you off guard, you not only are you not prepared for it, but you're also feeling like I'm not ready. Like I can't do this. It's not just that I didn't prepare for this, but it's not in my plan. I have to stick to my plan. So let's go ahead and get some tarot out here to have a look at this masculine theme a little bit closer. What is happening with this masculine energy for Taurus, please, Spirit? What is happening with this masculine energy for Taurus? Ace of Blades. Someone could be coming your way with communication, a new idea, a new conversation opening up over here. The Justice card reversed. Interesting. What is happening over here for Taurus, please, Spirit, with the masculine card? What is happening over here for Taurus? Yeah, this is so interesting. We're getting a lot of repeat themes for you. Remember how I saw that Pluto card? I didn't show it to you, but I was talking about it. Well, death just came out as well, and that Pluto card was reversed, and now death is reversed. So first of all, we have the Ace of Swords here in the reverse position. We also had Justice reversed, being clarified by the Eight of Cups upright. Seven of Cups upright. That makes more sense. Spirit's like, check again. There's not 8 cups on there. Your last card is the one I spoke to you about, the Death card in the reverse position. You're having a bit of a hard time here getting over something. I feel a grudge standing in the way of you having more harmony in your life. I also feel like we're confused because we do have options. The thing about your success in June is that you seem to be doing it, telling everybody else that you have a plan, but I don't know if you do. I don't know if you do, because I see someone that's slightly overwhelmed by the amount of choices they have and the choices they have to make. I see someone who's feeling very influential, like in terms of if people tell you something, you're immediately going to take it on board and want to do it. Like you're easily influenced in June. You seem to be so kind of grasping at straws here. So determined, yes, but I also see you floundering a little bit. Now, I think that Spirit is wanting me to talk about this because some of you may already be in that energy. It's a fake it till I make it type of energy. And the thing about this is that if your plan doesn't go accordingly, I see you being very frustrated, really beating yourself up about it, and just feeling like you failed. Justice reverse tells me that some of you are taking on a lot more responsibility in June. You're trying to support someone here. You may be supporting a partner. You may be trying to support other people around you, or you just may be, for the sake of your own plans with masculine energy, be trying to really pull things together. So you're taking on a lot of responsibility to do it. You're saying, I can and I will. For you, I will. Now, I have another little message for y'all. This isn't supposed to be a love reading, but I'm picking up on something here of an energy where we have left something unresolved with someone who we're currently separated from. Justice reversed, okay? An unjust situation. Feeling as though we were delivered a bad outcome. I'm hearing a shit outcome, actually, okay? We're going to swear, apparently. A shit outcome. And with the Death card reversed, it's messy, it feels unresolved, it feels frustrating, tense, and I also believe that although it may be resurfacing in June, there's still not going to be a resolution. We may receive new information, which only confuses us more and puts more emphasis on the imbalance in the situation. So I just need you to know that you're going through a cycle, some of you, not all of you, with someone, and we're not breaking free. We're hearing a little bit, we're getting breadcrumbed, and then we're going back around the roundabout with them. And it's just persisting, unfortunately. So Spirit, what is the advice here for Taurus? What is the advice here for Taurus, please, Spirit? This is in relation to everything that we've picked up with that masculine energy, not just the love situation, but everything. Yeah. What is the advice here for Taurus? Yeah, some of you are very confused because if this is a person that you're dealing with, what do I do? What decision do I make? Maybe they want to come back. Maybe they're telling me that they're ready. Maybe they're saying that they want to fix things. I don't think it's possible to do that in June based on these cards. The imbalances outweigh the actual good, especially with well-being reversed at the back of your deck. Spirit's like, this is only going to make you feel worse. The cards that I have for you are beauty and happiness reversed. We also have closure and fertility reversed. So I see Spirit encouraging you to get your closure, to say your piece. I also see Spirit with the Ace of Blades, Taurus, encouraging you to gather information. When you're faced with confusion, and especially about your feelings, what should I do? Which direction should I take? Ask questions, be inquisitive, and really pay attention to the information that's coming your way in June, because this new information is a new opportunity for you to think differently and act differently in order to feel clearer, to gain clarity, and to do what is going to make you happy. With happiness reversed, Spirit is like, you can't make everybody happy. You can't fix everybody's problems. At the end of the day, when faced with a choice and multiple people telling you, well, I want you to do this and I want you to do that, and Taurus, you got to make me happy as well. At the end of the day, you have to do what is going to make you happy, because some people here are definitely putting you in an unfair situation by telling you that I want this and I want that, and Taurus, 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 you're so strong, you're so capable. Taurus, remember you said you would do this, and Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. And it's like, at the end of the day, do what is going to help you, because I see that you are a giving person, and in June, you're going to experience that overgiving tendency that you know you have, which leads you to neglect aspects of your own development, whether that's your self-care or whether that's actually your career and your growth and your stable home or your stability in general. I just feel with fertility reverse, this is going to backfire on you, sweets, if you're not careful. Giving too much to something that is unfair to you is going to backfire, and that's a lesson here that you have to learn again, because I feel like we're going back through the cycle. You know this about yourself. You're very capable, you're very determined, you're very protective as well, and if triggered, you give and give and give and give until it's actually taking and hurting you in the reverse. So gain closure from this situation by focusing on what you need, remembering you can't make everybody else happy, and at the end of the day, feeding so much into one area of your life or not enough into areas of your life is going to cause infertility. So that's what I'm seeing with the masculine energy. It's a very interesting theme for you, Taurus. We're going to move over to your second theme now with Stellium. Now, I see you working together with people here, collaborating with like-minded individuals, or potentially just experiencing a very collaborative energy in June. Stellium is when planets kind of work together, and you always hope that you get a good stellium where they're actually helpful and they influence each other helpfully. So let's see what this is going to happen for you, how this is going to happen for you, whether this is a helpful collaboration or whether this is too many hands in the honey pot. What's going on with stellium for Taurus, please, Spirit, in the month of June? We have the Six of Wands upright. Okay, so it's a helpful kind of collaboration, a very helpful collaboration. What is happening for Taurus? We have the Five of Pentacles upright. What is going on with stellium for Taurus? Okay. There's that fake it till you make it energy again, sweets. Back of the deck is the Three of Swords, and it is upright. Some difficult decisions to make in June. Some difficult conversations to have in June. So I showed you that Five of Pentacles. We also have the Nine of Pentacles reversed, the Five of Swords upright, and the Queen of Swords upright. This is what I love about you, Taurus. You are a Queen of Swords person to me. I know a lot of Taurus people who have no problem speaking their mind, and I feel like that is what is happening here for you in June. I believe that you're going to be successful, but the thing about this energy is that while there is success and victory, there's also this feeling of you having a lot of attention on you in general, which is forcing people to see you in a very scrutinized sort of way. When you have a platform or when you're kind of put up there and you're showcased and you're getting recognized, some things can come out of the closet as well, or the woodworks. I see a big purchase here, or a situation that you're having to put money into. It feels like an investment, but unfortunately you're having to put so much into it initially that you're actually going into the negative here a little bit. But with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, you're telling yourself that it's going to be worth it because it's creating a sense of security. Maybe not financial security, but it's making you feel secure. The thing about this situation is I do see you working with other people. I see you having the opportunity to feel encouraged, supported, recognized, but I also see some energy that is almost attacking towards you, and it may be minor. For a lot of you, it could be nothing. I just have to consider that it could be quite extreme for some of you, depending on the company that is around you and the people that you're working with. The Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles upright indicate challenges to your material world in terms of your money mostly, as well as challenges with communication. So while some people may be quick to help physically, I do think that there's going to be little whispers in the background about what it is that you're doing here, especially because you're gaining success and recognition. I think that that Five of Swords could just be a case of little kind of conversations getting out of hand for some of you, just sort of a co-worker spat that doesn't get dealt with quickly enough and then causes that friction and that cold undercurrent in the working environment. Or it could be as significant as gossip and you needing to kind of block certain people or set the record straight with the Queen of Blades. I don't see you hesitating to do that. In fact, I see a lot of you relishing the chance to speak your mind. I see some of you using your recognition here to be more honest and open about some of your struggles or some of your endeavors here and how much you're actually putting into this situation, because I see a lot of hard work behind the scenes, but the image that people are seeing is very polished and well put together. So I feel like some of you are going to relish the chance to speak your mind, while others of you are just going to go very cold and be very observant with that Queen of Blades. Not a heck of a lot of action, but you're not going to forget what is said, and it's really going to hit you. Like I really am worried that you're going to take this too personally, when I think that, I mean, I'm not trying to minimize your feelings or tell you how to feel, but I think that it's just a case of words getting pulled out and kind of smeared into hearsay. I've been watching a lot of The Trial, my bad, but it just feels like it doesn't need to be like this. So I'm curious, is there anything else that Taurus needs to know about this energy? We have Saturn upright. Some of this is karmic sweets. The thing about this energy is it's a tough lesson to learn, and it's going to persist for as long as you allow it to stay within your energy. So there is a feeling here of you being able to break free of this, learning the lesson that is necessary and moving forward. But a lot of this feels quite tough. It's a tough way to learn something about someone. For some of you, this is directly linked to your career with Saturn here. While for others of you, there feels like it's more of a karmic thing. Spirit's showing me the 6 now, so it does feel like it has a material link, but I also think that it comes back to you overgiving and reminding you of a balanced relationship and what a balanced relationship is like in every respect, including within the workplace. Only offer to give as much of yourself as somebody else is willing to give to you. And I feel like, unfortunately, that's going to be your like June lesson, sweets, is how little or how much people will give and take from you. So what is the advice here for Taurus with Stellium? I'm hearing be careful about the company that you keep, because that's the thing with Stellium. Stellium is literally a conjunction of planets, multiple planets, usually 3 or more planets, all working together in alignment, and sometimes it's very helpful. We could have Gemini with Saturn and Jupiter, which means that we're recognizing our hardships, we're recognizing our struggle, we're determined to move forward, and we're feeling blessed and fortunate in how we progress. We're seeing the way forward as well. So sometimes it can be helpful, or in other cases it could feel like we're stuck and we're unable to progress, and while we have this desire to expand, we're feeling chained by our reality, and our mind is only allowing us to see our restraints rather than our fortune. So a stellium can be very helpful, but it is usually about using all of that energy to make the most out of that situation, because it can go either way. That's a lot of energy to be put together. So I see quite an overwhelming situation here in June, and it's really up to you how you make the situation go. It could go either way. It's not really a make or break type of thing, but it does come down to how you use that opportunity, how you use those people or that situation or that chance to speak your mind, that chance to get more security for yourself, to put yourself on a platform and showcase what it is that you can offer the world. It's really up to you there, Taurus. Let's get some advice for you now. What is the advice here for Taurus, please, Spirit? What is the advice? Wow, the Spirit's saying you got to be so careful about the company that you keep. Your point of reference is everything right now. You're so susceptible. You're so easily influenced. You really got to be careful about who you keep around you. The back of the deck, we do have strength. So I'm seeing that some of the decisions you need to be making are going to require strength, but potentially courage and maybe a little bit of patience as well. The 3 cards I have for you are Manifestation reversed, New Beginnings upright, and we also have Inspiration in the upright, which was actually your first card, Taurus. So how's that? It's quite a good energy. I see that you need to be very careful about your point of reference with inspiration here. The company that you keep is everything. Like I was saying, you're very easily influenced. You have a fire in your belly. You have a lot of desire and determination. So challenge it and harness it in the appropriate ways. You don't need to bring everybody up with you. Just focus on your close circle here with Stellium. Work with those who are genuinely there for a purpose. Okay, you don't have to agree with everything they do and everything that they are as a human being, but work with people who have a purpose in your success. With New Beginnings upright, I see that your hard work and your investment will pay off. Even if you have to go into the negatives, making a big financial purchase here, it will pay off. You are right to do that. I just think that you need to be careful about who you share all of this with, because while it might be very validating to share that with certain people, if somebody says that's the most foolish thing you could have done and you're an idiot, Taurus, why did you do that? You're going to take that and you're really going to hold on to it, and you're going to feel like your head is on a platter, and you're going to feel cold, and you're going to feel rejected, and you're going to feel upset, and you're going to say something that you may regret. So maybe not everybody needs to hear the story here. I think that the goal is for you to embrace this and how it is leading to new beginnings for you. And with manifestation reverse, there is a strong feeling here of not giving up on your overall goal. You're not quite there yet. Yes, you've made some progress, you're getting recognition, but you've still got a ways to go. So don't give up on that overall goal. Let's talk about your third energy now. We're running out of time, unfortunately. We have Virgo in the reverse position. See, the thing about your energy is you seem to be doubting yourself a little bit. You have confidence with masculine energy. Stellium tells me you're still relying on other people in order to be successful, and what people say and how they see you is still important to you. But with Virgo reversed, there is still this feeling of lacking complete confidence in yourself and your journey. You're starting to doubt a major part of the path that you're on here with Virgo reversed. And it has you feeling a little bit uncertain about what your next major step could be. I see the 10 of Swords coming out for you first. What is Virgo's energy here in June with, Taurus's energy here in June with Virgo, please, Spirit? Taurus's energy. We have the Valley of Discs. A Virgo sign could be helpful, but I don't think they need to tell you what to do. The last thing you need is for someone to tell you what to do. You need someone to give you a safe space to talk out your options so that you can figure out what is really standing out for you. Almost like a psychologist or a good friend who's able to kind of deflect it back to you instead of saying, yeah, that sounds terrible. Why don't you do this? Instead of giving you solutions, you need someone who's like, wow, that whole time you were talking, I noticed that you kind of got really emotional about this topic and you seem to get very angry about this one. Why do you think that is? Very kind of like inquisitive counseling type of questions and conversations. We have the 9 of Cups reversed. I've been watching a lot of other readers at the moment, especially zodiac readers, and that 9 of Cups reversed is really standing out as a feeling of codependency here. Some of you are feeling a bit lonely with that Virgo reversed and that 9 of Cups reversed, but I also think that some of you are seeking connection from people you've outgrown, who are filling a void. People who don't necessarily serve a purpose, like I was saying before, they just kind of fill and numb a void. You're going through a difficult time here with your close connections in June, namely your friendships, your kindred connections, those people who you consider to be more of like a soul family. There's a bit of a lonely feeling here, and I see that you're trying to find solutions to this feeling on a very logical level, wanting someone to conversate with, to open up with, to discuss things with. With the 10 of Swords here, I don't think it's easy because on one hand, you've been betrayed while being vulnerable to people before. So you're very careful and almost skeptical about doing this, but at the same time, you have a lover's heart. And with the Valley of Discs here and the 9 of Cups reversed, we're kind of putting out that responsibility of such a vulnerable private moment on a very underskilled person, someone who isn't equipped enough to handle that. They could be another earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus, but they're certainly naive or incapable of really taking on the load that we're offering them, and they don't seem to be genuinely interested. With the 9 of Cups reversed, this person just seems to be kind of listening. if that, there just seems to be a more self sort of centered energy here, an emotional dependency here. So is there anything else that you can tell Taurus about this Virgo reversed energy? Spirit is saying it is time to end this cycle with that 10 of Swords. How much longer are we going to do this? We have to maintain that energy of separation from certain people that we naturally repel so that we can attract the right people. And that's exactly what they're showing me with the cards too. We have the Queen of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the Hanged One, all reversed. This is a lesson you've already been through, Taurus. You know that these are the people that you repel. They're not your kindred spirits, but they're comfortable. They're what's available, Spirit's saying. You've been through this before, sweets. You've been through this before. So this could even be family. It could be a sibling that you're trying to hope for connection with, and instead you're sadly, again, same outcome with the Hanged One. You're hoping for a different outcome. You're hoping to be able to see things differently, or for them to be able to see things your way. But the Hanged One is stubbornly reversed, which means that no, we're not able to get them to understand like we do. They're not vibing with us. They don't see our perspective. And with the 8 of Swords reversed, Spirit's like, you already know this. You can't play victim this time. This is a lesson you've been through. You've got to stay separate from things that you don't naturally attract. For as long as you force them to fit, they will always repel. It's like two magnets just repelling each other, but you're trying so desperately to push them together, and Spirit's like, you repel. You repel. So what is the advice here, Spirit? What is the advice here? Spirit is saying the reason why these people are coming back is because they are curious about your success that you're experiencing. Some of you are blasting your success on social media. They don't know the reality of your financial situation clearly, but they are interested in your glow up and how you are progressing. And these people just come around for that purpose, to keep tabs on you in a very selfish sort of way. We have career reversed. What are you doing now? How are you making your money? How are you making your money? Financial health. The 2 financial cards came out in this aspect. It's fickle. It's not genuine. It's not loyal. And it feels like it's something you already know, sweets. We also have friendship reversed. Your advice is to be genuine and to allow genuine people to come around you. I know this is hard because it is frustrating. You just want someone you can talk to and connect with and have these deep-rooted conversations with. And I see here that at the end of the day, you know, anybody isn't helpful in that way. Filling that space with just anybody isn't going to work, and that's what this lesson is. You can't just have those kinds of conversations or that kind of connection with anybody. You can't take on a naive, young, immature person and attempt to groom them to be that kind of person. No, it doesn't work. That chemistry just isn't there. You're repelling each other instead. You're really being called to hold on to the friendships or the connections that are genuine, and to recognize when someone isn't being there for you, to recognize when someone is being fickle or specifically money motivated towards you, and to recognize how people are taking advantage of your emotional dependency or your loneliness at times, you feeling like you need more. So this person slides in and they say, hey, I'll come over if you pay for my Uber there. You know, like, excuse me? If you want to be here, be here. It just feels like some people are taking advantage of you, and they're doing it in a monetary-based way, sweets. They're coming across as naive, but I mean, they're not naive enough to know that this is wrong, you know? They are smart enough to know that this is wrong. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Taurus. It's been a very interesting reading, slightly triggering, sweets. I'm sorry, zodiac readings seem to get very triggering because it's a lot of information to cover in a short period of time. If anything didn't resonate, do not force it to fit. And worst of all, do not let it take from you. I think it's really important that you just take the messages that fit, let the rest fly. You may have more messages in your sun or your rising sign, your moon for some of you. It's just up to you how much time you have. I appreciate all of your support and your time already. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I shall connect with you in another video. Bye.